Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. I am ChrissyWoods, and in this video I would like to show you how I sculpt my eyebrows. So if this is something that interests you, please continue to watch. To begin sculpting your eyebrows, you need a few items. First, you'll need a spoolie like so. You'll also need a flat brush or an angled brush. You'll also need some type of powder. You can use either a brow powder or you can use an eyeshadow. I personally like to use a brow powder and an angled brush. You'll also need an eye pencil. I personally use Spiked by MAC Cosmetics. And you'll also need concealer. I use MAC Studio Concealer in the NC45. Okay, so to get started with this look, the first thing we'll do is take our spoolie and brush our brows. You want to get those hairs going in the same direction. So you just want to lightly and gently brush your brows to get everything going in the right direction. Next, you're going to pick up whatever pencil you choose to use. Again, I use Spiked by MAC Cosmetics. And you want to take that pencil, and I always start with the bottom of my brow. And I like to go ahead and continue to draw the line, but you want to draw the line in the shape of your natural brow. And when you're drawing your line, you want to take short steps, very short strokes. You don't want to have a very heavy hand. You want a light hand because you don't necessarily want to see very harsh lines. So again, you want to take short strokes and you do not want to use a heavy hand. So once you've gotten the bottom line like you like it, you go across the top, and again you follow the same shape of your natural brow and you just go across the top like I'm doing here. When it comes to the tail, you can either make it longer, you can make it shorter. I prefer to stop my tail where my natural brow already stops. The next step is just to fill them in. When you're filling in your brows, again, have a light hand. You want to take short hair-like strokes. You want the actual pencil to look like hair. So you want to take very short and light strokes. And as you can see, you leave the front of your brow open. You don't necessarily want to fill in the front of your brow. So once you've gotten everything like you want it, you could just kind of clean it up with your finger. At this point, you're not really going for neatness because that's what the concealer is for. The concealer will clean everything up. But you just take your time and you fill in your brows just to whatever suits you. So once you're pleased after filling in your brow, you want to pick up another angled brush, and you also want to go in with that powder. What the powder does two things. For one, it sets your actual eyebrows. Throughout the day when you begin to sweat and the natural oils of your skin comes through, it will, sometimes the actual pencil will actually fade away. So the powder will actually help to set that. Also with the powder, that's how you get that gradient effect in the front of your eyebrows, because you don't necessarily want the box eyebrows. You want your eyebrows to look you want them to look more natural. So what you do is you take the remainder of the product. You don't necessarily have to put more product on the brush, and you go in with the front of your eyebrow, and it's going to look very faded. That's the effect you want. You want that faded look. So next, once you've done the powder, you want to go in with concealer. I chose to use a concealer that's several shades lighter than my natural skin tone. I'm naturally an NC50, but for my concealer I use an NC45. And what it does, it cleans up your eyebrows, but it also gives you that highlighted look that we all love. So this is the key to sculpting your eyebrows. You want to take that angled brush and very slowly you want to clean up the pencil and actually give your eyebrows the shape that you want. And this may take some practicing. You may mess up a few times, but all you have to do is just start over and just continue until you get it the way you want. So once you've outlined your brow, I usually just take my brush and just blend downward and it'll just help to act as a primer for your eyelid, and it'll also continue to give you that highlighted look. And most of the times I do take my finger and just blend it all in. This is something I forgot to mention in the intro, but to clean up the top of your brow, I use my foundation because you want it to be the same color as your own complexion. And again, I'm an NC50. So I take that same angled brush and I go across the top of my eyebrow just with my natural foundation, whatever foundation you use. And it gives it a more natural look at the top. You don't have that extremely bright outlined eyebrow. It gives it a more natural look. So again, I just take my finger and blend it out, and I do my eyebrows prior to doing my foundation. I do this first. I do the eyebrows, then I do my eye makeup, then I do my foundation. So as you can see here, I'm just taking a pencil and I'm filling them in. And you can already see a huge difference in that sculpted look. So once our eyebrows are all cleaned up, I usually take a spoolie and I brush it in the opposite direction of my hair. And what that does is gives me more of that gradient effect that I like. Once I've gotten my eyebrows cleaned up and everything like I like them, I just lightly take the spoolie and make sure all of the hairs are going in the direction that I want. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much all I do for my eyes. Now I've done both eyes. This is the finished look, and this is prior to me putting on any foundation or any eye makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this helps you out a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.